Ravi Bopara, just talk us through that defeat and what you made of the Sussex performance.
I thought we were very poor with the ball. Obviously, that's where we lost the game, to be fair. I think we bowled something like 17 extras, and it worked out to about 12 or 13 extra balls, and also the runs that are scored off those extra balls as well. Then that's when the score gets up around that 200, 220. So to chase that down is always going to be hard work. I think that's where we lost it.
It's been difficult for Sussex. There's been a lot of change to the side. You've had Nathan McAndrew out the side with the concussion, Shadab out as well. How frustrating and how has that been for Sussex in these opening games, Ravi?
It is frustrating because I think it's been a couple of years now where we just keep picking up injuries at the wrong time to certain players. And Ali Orr as well getting injured, who we had high hopes for in the Blast this year. So that's been a massive blow for us, and we haven't really replaced him as an opener. So that's been tough for us. And we know in this format you need quality openers. They generally are the guys that win you games. They go on and get big scores. So we haven't had that so far. So that's a tough one to take. It is very frustrating.
It's still a young side. How difficult is it to skipper a side when you're in a poor run of form like this, Ravi?
It's not easy because boys are still learning, and you can give them all the plans you want, but execution is one thing. I never blame anyone for execution as long as your plan is right. If you execute it, but it's really, really difficult to execute. But the boys are learning the game. What are they good at? What is their best ball to bowl, and all those sort of things in T20 cricket. And it's constantly evolving as well. So learning quickly is important. But the boys are getting there. They're very young. They'll get there.
Does that bring extra pressure to you when you're going into bat? Do you feel that responsibility when you're coming out every time?
A little bit. I think there is, and I'd lie if I said I don't go out with any pressure. I know I've got to get runs. I think everybody's got to get runs at the end of the day. Everyone's under pressure to score quickly. That's part and parcel of the game. So it's nothing different.
The coach has spoken very forthrightly about a couple of performances, particularly here against Essex. Last night he was saying it was more a case of players sticking together. How do you sort of get around this group now, Ravi?
It's important that we do stick together. That's the most important thing in this game or any sport, is that the team sticks together. What are we going to do to keep the boys are pretty good. They're pretty good at sticking together. They're good lads. They spend a lot of time with each other. So I think naturally everybody will support each other. And when you're going through moments like this, it actually brings you a bit closer, or it should anyway.